Hey, welcome back to Evil's Comics. I'm Evil Mike, and I got a review for you. This is from DC, Future State Gotham. This is issue number 6. Let's get into the who's, what's, if I can find them. Oh, there it goes. We got written by Joshua Williamson, art by Dennis Culver, art by Giannis Milonogiannis. I don't know how to say that. Milonogiannis. And then letters by ALW's Tori Peteri. I know I butchered those names. No disrespect. Just my inability to pronounce them. Okay. So Future State Gotham. We are catching up with Red Hood, and he is Peacemaker Red. Because this is supposed to be Future State. For those of you that don't know, this is a black and white comic. It is also set up as like in a manga style as well. You don't read it like you would a manga, but the way of the art and the flow and panels and stuff like that, it is totally a manga. So we are catching up with Peacemaker Red, Red Hood, and the new Batman. And they have come up with a plan to infiltrate the magistrate by making it look like Red Hood has captured the next Batman. On a side note, they have the other, like the Bat family, the other Robins, and Tim Drake and Nightwing and stuff like that, and they were trying to protect Gotham at this time. And then another small like side story that's going on is with the Warmonger. They recently just got done kind of like battling the Warmonger. He is like a someone that was in the Peacemaker program that was null and void, considered a loss or something like that, and kind of threw away. And now he's like running around as a supervillain. He is a super powered, super strength supervillain, but he has found out. He has kind of released Mad Hatter tech all throughout Gotham, and it's these little bitty nanites that are floating in the air that you can't see. And to activate them, he's using like the Arkham Knight's armor, because it has some kind of frequency in the armor or something like that to activate the nanites. And then once he does, it's basically he takes control of Gotham, and that's where the comic picks up at. It's just basically stating again. The Robins and the different spoiler and all the different versions of the Bat family are there, ready to protect Gotham. Red Hood had kind of already told them to get ready, but they're kind of they feel like for one that the new Batman is a bad guy, and they also see Red Hood as a traitor, so he can't really reach out to them like he wants to. But they do show, Red Hood bringing the next Batman, and kind of them going over their plan as far as like, what they're going to do when they get here. They do realize that there is a ton of more officers than they prepared for. But as far as they're concerned, Jason tells the next Batman, Jace, hey, all we got to do is make it to these elevators. As long as we don't run into any peacemakers, will be cool. They do show scenes of like Warmonger getting ready and like kind of making it to the GCPD anyways, like he's so we know he's trying to get that Arkham Knight outfit out from the GCPD, where the impound area and kind of thing. But they do show that Batman and Red Hood makes it into the elevators. As soon as it does, then Warmonger kind of breaks into the GCPD at the same time and alerts like and I keep saying GCPD, it is, but this is the future version. This is when the magistrate and the GCPD have like mixed together. I'm just kind of like summing it up, but they do show where they do make it down to the the supply locker where they keep all the evidence and stuff like that. And of course, the Arkham Knight has already been down there, gotten to the Arkham Knight stuff, and now they're trying to figure out where he is. They start seeing like people being thrown from the roof, different officers, and realize that Warmonger's on the roof. And basically, at that time, it's just a mix of a plan between Red Hood and the next Batman trying to figure out which one's going to go after him. Eventually, it is Jason Todd that goes after Warmonger, with them stating that the Bat family doesn't really trust him right now, and the next Batman kind of already making himself as a position in Gotham, that he should, he should be there to protect the people kind of thing, to liberate his name just a little more kind of. They do show that he does activate the armor and incites war, like his name suggests, Warmonger, and everybody just basically erupts into mass violence. They show the Bat family attacking innocents. They show cops firing on regular people fighting. It's just all out where everybody's just attacking everybody. We already know that that both Jace, the new Batman, and Jason Todd, the Red Hood, they both have like tech in their helmet gear to protect, and if they need to, nullify anybody that they come across who's affected by the Mad Hatter nanites. But that's how they are unaffected. But they do show the Bat family, going all out in public against other, citizens and stuff like that. Of course, they're all being mind controlled. But eventually they do show Jason Todd running up and trying to stop Warmonger, and just, basically takes a punch to the chest, stating that he's not, that basically Warmonger's going to take him down, as shown here. This next is just a pinup spread from an artist, and I think they have like a couple in there, and then this pinup is just amazing. I don't know how detailed it is shown. Let me see if I can get a little closer, but it's pretty dope. Mr. Freeze and Batman. It is done by James Stoke, and then they have another one with the Birds of Prey right here. But then this leads us into our side story in the back of the comic, done by written and done art by Jorge Jimenez, and it is called a father and son outing. But it's all about Bruce and Damian, and basically they are going to break up this drug deal that's going on, or arms deal or something like that, and basically it's Bruce going over like the whole plan step by step and why it needs to go down like this, and over the years how he's perfected it and how it works, and he explains the intricate details of his plan while Damian is like, okay, yeah, I get that, okay, so I need to do this, okay. And it finally gets down to the moment when they need to go, for the get together, the jamboree, and Batman's like, okay, Robin, let's get into positions and stuff, and the next thing you see is just Robin, like, Damian being Damian, and he didn't listen to anything Batman said, and he just runs in there and beats everybody up, and they just show Batman, like, in his mean little face. It was a great little story, because it's this long setup of Batman and his intricate, it was a great little story. But overall, a really good issue, and I like what they're setting up with Warmonger here in the Future State version. This is the only part of Future State that they have going on past what they showed us in the original Future State lineup. So it's interesting to see some parts of Gotham and how it still could play out, although it doesn't look like it is going to play out that way. But I've enjoyed Warmonger in this whole, like, him trying to get the Arkham Knight thing, like trying to do this conquest type stuff. I mean, there's other villains that are trying to do the same thing recently, like Grodd just tried to do it, right? I know that one's a little behind, but this issue comes out this week, number 7, so that's kind of why I'm doing this review right now, it being New Comic Book Day. But yeah, man, shout out to Mikinley Richard for a lot, getting me this book. He had picked me up a couple books recently, and so I have his description down below. Other than that, y'all have a great day, and I'll see y'all later. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good mumbo jumbo, and yeah. All right, bye.